Hello and welcome to ILTV's Israel Daily. I'm Aaron Porras, and coming up in today's newscast, Israel responding after Russia's espousing anti-Semitism again to justify their war crimes in Ukraine. Meantime, Israeli President Isaac Herzog meeting with the PA in Ramallah this week for meetings that he hopes will lead to cooler heads in Jerusalem. And finally, ahead of Israeli Memorial Day and Independence Day, ILTV sitting down with Israeli hero and torchbearer Major General Yaya Yair. Hideous remarks causing an uproar Monday night. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov taking shots at Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky by doubling down on the Nazi accusations. This by insinuating that Jews are among the worst anti-Semites and that even Hitler, quote, had Jewish blood.
А то, что аргумент он выдвигает, какая может быть у нас нацификация, когда я еврей, я, если правильно помню, боюсь ошибиться, но, по-моему, у Гитлера тоже была.
Attempting to undermine Ukrainian President Zelensky's Jewish identity and at the same time justify Russia's claims of trying to denazify the country, Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov saying it doesn't matter that Zelensky is Jewish, as even Adolf Hitler had Jewish blood, and that, quote, Jews are among the worst anti-Semites. Lavrov making the comments during a nearly hour-long propaganda-laden interview on primetime Italian television Monday evening, and in defense of the ongoing Russian invasion and war crimes committed in Ukraine under the auspices of liberation. But Jewish rights groups and historians in particular among the first to denounce the comments, especially in the wake of Holocaust Remembrance Day just last week. Such conspiracy theories that Hitler may have had Jewish roots and internalized anti-Semitism as a driver for the Holocaust have been repeatedly debunked. And head of the Yad Vashem Holocaust Memorial, Dani Dayan, calling Lavrov's rhetoric false, delusional, and dangerous. Likewise, Communications Minister Yoaz Hendel saying that Hitler did not have Jewish blood and what is happening in Ukraine is outrageous. Further, Israeli authorities calling Russian envoys in Israel for a bitter discussion and demanding that Lavrov apologize.
זה מרגיז אותי לא רק כשר החוץ. זה מרגיז אותי בתור הבן של אבא שלי שהיה בגטו בבודפסט. לא יהודים שמו אותו בגטו. שמו אותו שם הנאצים. היהודים לא הרגו את עצמם בשואה. את סבא שלי לא הרגו יהודים. את סבא שלי הרגו הנאצים. להגיד שהיטלר היה ממוצא יהודי זה כמו להגיד שהיהודים הרגו את עצמם בשואה, כאמור, אמירה בלתי נסלחת. גם התבטאות בלתי נסלחת, גם שערורייתית כמו שאמרת, גם כמובן שגיאה היסטורית איומה, ואנחנו מצפים להתנצלות.
But all that said, Russian officials are unlikely to apologize anytime soon. Lavrov's comments consistent with rhetoric from Moscow since before the invasion started in February, and the interview itself coming after Lavrov accusing the West of distorting coverage of the war and dooming peace talks between Russia and Ukraine, but adding that Zelensky still had the power to end the war if only he, quote, stopped giving criminal orders to his Nazi forces. Joining me with more on Russian officials' persistent anti-Semitic rhetoric, foreign affairs commentator Oren Nahari. Oren, thank you so much for joining us. Now, given these continued claims of Nazis in Ukraine, etc., is Israel's response too restrained or too late?
First of all, yes. I mean, Israel should have stated its position a month or so ago. Until the war started, there was a lot of logic in Israel trying to be as much as Switzerland as it could be. But from the point that the invasion started, that the war started, that the West is committing itself to the pro-Ukraine stance, then Israel continuing not to say anything towards Russia because we are going to anger it, it's not moral. And it's wrong even in practical purposes. I mean, it is wrong even if we're talking realpolitik. After all, we receive all the things that we desire, from veto in the United Nations until, of course, planes and money. Let's put it like that. Only, 10 days ago, the American Senate voted for $3.5 billion annual to Israel and extra $1 billion for the Kippat Barzel.
To watch full episodes of ILTV's Israel Daily and tons of other content from Israel, visit our website at iltv.tv or download the ILTV Plus app.